Hey Aquas, Group 3, Group Blue. Welcome to your monthly intuitive messages. I'm Island Turtle and this is Balmy Spirit. So I said this in the Group 1 yellow group. It's just how it came through. Excuse me. That I got called to do groups for you guys. I've been getting called to do that as I've been doing some sign readings. Not all the time, but for some of them. So when it happens, I try to honor it. So group 1 is group yellow, group 2 is group red, and you, group 3, are blue. I'm going to try to have all the links below, or I might just like paste them all together. I haven't decided yet, to be honest, but I'll figure that out later. So let's get into your read. Oh, there's a part 2 if you are resonating with this and you want to go deeper. The links are below, Vimeo and Patreon. Check out the website socials. We also have the posters listed below for the moon calendar and the astrology calendar. They are sister calendars. They do go together. You don't need to, do what you want. Buy whatever you resonate with. If you want one or both, links are below for any combination of the sort. Okay. All right. Group 3. I want to get into this. My bluesy group. So we got gossip and service for you. And what I was getting for you is like, I feel this like this desire to retreat is what I was getting for you. Almost like people have a lot to say maybe, or there's just like a lot of eyes on you, or there's a lot of attention. And it's just like, I feel like you almost like need a vacay, like you want a little cabin up in the woods. But what people are taking notice of about you is like what you're doing. Okay. Like very specifically, like what you do for work or how you're showing up in the world or the things you're trying to do. It's almost like you put yourself out there and you're just being you and you're doing your hobbies, your groups, your social stuff, or your work. And it's like people are taking notice. I can't tell if it's like negative attention yet or positive attention, maybe even be both. But I can feel you're like, I need a break. I need a break and I need a hermit and I just want to go be in a cabin in the woods. Like that's what I was getting with you. Oh, excuse me. Hold on. All right, so let's dive in. We're going to start the spellcasting deck. So what was interesting, I'm going to say, about the first 2 groups, the first group was all about the wild child, and the second group was about the empowered mother. So I said it in part 2 for group 2. I was like, I wonder if this one's going to be for, like, the father. I don't know. It'd be kind of funny if it worked out that way, but we'll see. Any messages or insights for Aquarius group blue? For Aquarius group blue. I'm also getting emerald for you. I think I got aquamarine before, which I think is just good for aquas in general. It is one of your stones. But I am getting emerald. If anybody is giving you a hard time, I'm not going to say forgive them. I'm not going to say that. But like, how do I want to say this? Because it's like I can feel the heart space with this. I'm not saying forgive them. Just like, don't let them take your joy. Right? Like, don't let them take your joy. And recognize that sometimes people are like that because you're just showing them maybe how not authentic they are. Or maybe how much like you're being like in a way that they would wish they were. You know, God, I can't speak today. You understand what I'm saying? Anyway, let's continue. Any messages or insights for Aqua group blue? And calcify. Calcify. Has something been allowed to calcify? Has something been allowed to harden? Still have a lot of this upper respiratory stuff going on. Yeah, I want to keep saying that. Has something been allowed to harden? Has something been neglected? Any messages or insights for Aqua group blue? I don't think this is about the pineal. I feel like some guys are asking if it's about the pineal gland. I don't think it is. When something calcifies, it's been left to calcify. It's been neglected. Just not taken care of. Am I taking all these? I am. Okay. Okay. Yeah. See, Aqua, you're doing your thing. We got talent, trust, and good luck. You are just being you, especially that talent card. And that's what I was getting to with service. It's about like specifically what you're doing in the world for work or your skills. And it's something that people are witnessing. With trust and good luck, it's saying like, yeah, just keep the faith that you're doing the right thing and that what you're doing is good and what you're doing is okay. Especially with good luck being there, it might pay off for you. And again, I do feel like you're getting attention. Some of it may be positive, some of it may not be. But keep doing it. Keep doing it. Don't lose faith. Don't lose heart. Don't let people take your joy, especially if you got haters in the midst. Don't let them take that away from you. But I'm wondering what this calcifying thing is. Something has been neglected. I don't know what it is, but I feel like that's a little bit of like a just pay attention. Like somebody may be neglecting something. Oh, excuse me. Let's go ahead and dive in deeper using the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck. Any other messages or insights? Wait, do you want me to use another deck? Oh, they want me to use another deck. Oh, okay. We shall. We're going to use the Energy Oracle cards. That's the one they showed me. These guys, it's been a bit actually since I pulled these out. Okay. Very fast. You already got a card. Oh, all tied up. That's my Eight of Swords card. Oh my God. That's my Eight of Swords card. 23 breaking down to a 5. I keep getting this retreat energy. It's like you're afraid of the attention you're getting, or you're afraid of criticism, or you're afraid of what people are thinking, which is very not Aqua, but you know, we got all kinds of signs in our chart. Or you could be watching this and just felt drawn to it, even if you're not an Aquarius. But yeah, it's like your fear is kind of getting the best of you here, and it's potentially going to keep you from something really positive that will come of you just being you and sharing your gifts or doing the work that you're doing. Whatever you're doing feels important. It feels like it's needed, even if it just brings people joy. Like you could be a comedian, and maybe you're just bringing people joy. Maybe you're making people laugh, but people need that too right now. You understand what I'm saying? How you uniquely show up in the world, keep doing it. It's good. Keep doing it. But I can see you're afraid. Woman holding a heart. There's that heart reference again. 44, a master number. When the woman holding a heart comes out, it's about our sense of love and vulnerability. Yes, you putting yourself out there, or you doing this work, whatever this work is, it's coming from a very core place of passion in your soul. Kind of tying into group 1 a little bit, who also got Aquamarine. So obviously if you're resonating with both, but yeah, it's like you're starting to feel kind of like, maybe I need to guard myself. Maybe I need to retreat a little bit and not be so open and not share so much of myself, not be so seen. It's like you're keeping your heart under lock and key. Any other messages or insights for group 3, for group blue? Envy in reverse. That's my 5 of Pentacles card. Could also be 5 of Swords. Could also be 5 of Wands. It's a 5. It's like one of the 5s. Why is envy in reverse here? Something about belief, actually, which is kind of interesting. Because it's like, oh, maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's your own illusions are getting the best of you. Because you might, maybe that's also why I was getting like, are people talking about you? Is this good? Is this not good? I think you're worried that people are responding negatively to you, but I don't think they are. With envy in reverse, I actually don't think they are. It's like you expect them to be critical or judgmental or envious or just like make things hard for you, which is why I keep getting, you're like, I don't know. Like, I do want to do this, but I don't know. I think you're actually going to be praised. I think people are going to respond well to you. but I think you're anticipating that they won't. Any other messages or insights for Aquarius for group 3/blue? Yeah, appreciation. Yeah, Aquas, I think you're going to be very well received with this. But you're worried you won't be, which is why you're like, I'm just going to keep this part of me hidden. Maybe I won't share this so much. Maybe I won't put this out there so much. But I think you're going to be very well received. Something also tells me too that you've done some like recent work on yourself. Yeah, okay. January, December, something took place in winter, some sort of process, some sort of transformation of self. Excuse me, that actually got you to connect with more of a true passion of yours, that got you to connect to like almost your sense of like mission. For some of you it's mission, some of you it's purpose, some of you it's, you know what, I actually really want to do that. You know, I really like that. It's a little bit of that. But I feel like that's recent, and it's like whatever that thing is where you're like, that's what you're trying to pursue. That's what you're trying to share. That's what you're trying to put energy into. And you're worried about the response. Any other messages or insights for Aquarius? Just be you. It's beautiful. It's clearly going to work for you. Just be you. 11:44, and I looked up at the camera. On the bottom, ooh, interesting. We have community in reverse, angel of love, ooh, the throat chakra, and then happy family. Okay, so Aquas, this is kind of tying into group 1's reading a little bit. So I would definitely take a peek at that if you're resonating with this, and especially with what I'm about to say. Community in reverse, it does feel like you have a hard time believing you're going to be well received because maybe you haven't been well received in the past. And like I said, I feel like you've been through something recently that's like shifted you, given you a little bit of a gift of like, oh, I want to do that thing. I want to do that thing. Or that's really more me. I'm going to invest in that. I'm going to pursue that and share it. Whatever this new shift is, it's like, I think you also have had a recent run-in with like not really having such a great response from people. And I feel like it even was recent, like up until you were going through the shift. So, okay, follow me. Let's say you went through some sort of shift in December or January, because it feels like wintry to me, but that's what happens when we're in our personal winters anyway. So regardless of whenever this personal shift took place and you got this light bulb moment of like, this is what I'm going to go do, this is what I'm going to start doing or sharing, prior to that, I think you were experiencing this. I think you were experiencing loneliness. I think you were experiencing people not understanding you, not accepting you, not receiving you. But that's also why you're like, okay, I've shifted, but like, I don't know, is that going to change? Is that actually going to change? Are people going to receive me now? What would make me believe they would, right? And then after community universe, we have angel of love. I'm hearing purity with the throat chakra and happy family. You have moved into a more pure state of you, a more authentic state of you. And being there, especially being in this place of, they're saying purity, Aqua. That's how that's coming through. It feels like purity of heart, purity of intention. For some of you, purity of voice too. Some of you may resonate with Seraphim, or some of this can relate like to singing or like public speaking or something, or even social media. It is actually going to bring you your tribe, happy family, 10 of Cups. Your tribe or people who support you, people who want to receive you. It's needing to believe that since you have shifted and you're in a much clearer, pure state of self, and you're excited to share that, believe that it will attract the right people. Believe that purity will be received. I understand that this has been your experience, but it doesn't have to continue to be that. And that's the other thing too. It's like some of you, this may also be coming about in a way where you were dealing with this, like maybe people who maybe weren't treating you so well, or like false friends or critical, judgmental people or catty people. And then you go through this shift and you come out like this. You come out like this, pure, more pure. Some of you even like stronger in just, again, very like just, there's a strength in who you are here. And then they're going to witness that. And I think it actually could be very healing. And it may even bring some lessons and enlightenment for them on maybe how they've treated you. Yeah. Because for some of you, I'm also getting this too. Like prior to this shift, dealing with this energy, I'm getting for some of you, it's like people, like misconception. It's not trickster. Some people might feel like it's trickster. You might consider yourself like a shapeshifter or like a sacred cloud. It's this feeling of like they see you and they think something, or they think you're a certain way, and then you're not. And then they don't know how to deal. So then they like don't want to deal with you because they don't understand, right? And I'm not saying you were not authentic. I'm saying you kind of blew, mind fuck, okay? With people's like, and like, well, I don't understand this person. But now that you can almost have like a clearer sense of communication and a clearer sense of expression and a clearer sense of just you, and it's stronger and it's more pure, it's coming with more love. And for some of you, it's coming with more divinity too, which is kind of crazy. There's kind of no denying that like you're kind of beautiful in just what you're doing and who you are. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. I feel like you do. I feel like I'm talking to you guys. All right, let's move on. We're going to do some animal cards from the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck, and then we're going to move into part 2. Okay. Whoa, it's fast. We have Camel. Camel likes to play it safe. And that's coming in on All Tied Up and Woman Holding a Heart, which, again, we already knew you were like wanting to play it safe, wanting to retreat, maybe not wanting to like be so eager to share. Because Camel's all about planning out the resources and, planning ahead, trying to make sure you can control for, factors that could be unpleasant. So yeah, I feel like you wanting to play it safe. So confirming what we already know. I'm more about All Tied Up and Woman Holding a Heart for Aqua Group 3. Wow. Aqua. Excuse me. Sea Serpent, the Sacral Chakra, and Turtle. Definitely Group 1 has a lot of like resonance with this. There's some interesting connections here. Excuse me. I'm getting this pure energy from you again with Sea Serpent and Turtle. Turtle to me is ancestral energy. It's almost like a matriarchal energy. It's very wise. It also is very grounded and patient, understanding. Sea Serpent is the sacral, though. It's creative expression. Yeah, I just keep getting pure. There's a very pure desire to share, to express, to do. And I feel like some of you have even been guided actually from ancestors or your spirit team. Like it feels very divinely driven. Yeah, thank you. They're saying, yeah, it feels very divinely driven and inspired what it is you're feeling like you want to share or you want to do. I keep getting it's very pure, but it's like, oh, but I think I should play it safe because I don't know how people are gonna feel about this. People haven't responded well to me, or these people haven't been really nice to me, or I do feel comfort too, though. Like I feel like you have guides and ancestors that are trying to comfort you through this, almost like trying to hold you through this. It's a very sweet energy, but it's also making me feel like, oh, Aqua, like, and I just like want to hold you a little bit. Like you want someone to hold your hand through this. And it's borderline overwhelming is what I'm getting to. It's borderline overwhelming for you. All right, let's get into envy and appreciation. Tell me about envy and appreciation. Tell me about envy and appreciation. Wow. So these cards came out, I think actually for group 2. I think all these came out for group 2. We have rabbit, gazelle, and butterfly coming out with envy in reverse and appreciation. Here's something else that's interesting. So you're totally the butterfly. Like, you have gone through some kind of shift. You are more pure. You're being more divinely driven to do certain things or express yourself in certain ways or create certain things to share with people, be witnessed by people. But I can feel your fear here with the rabbit, but I also feel like this is people's response a little bit. Like, how should I say? Again, you're worried about the expectations and response from people. Rabbit is fear in this deck, and gazelle is like expectation, 3 of wands. Just giving, just educating along the way. But I can feel other people here too. So I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah, aquas. I feel like I'm speaking to aquas where you kind of stun people, okay? This is why people don't know how to respond to you or react to you. There's something about you and your energy. I feel like I'm definitely talking to mystics here. That's kind of a lot, or just very like a lot of light, or it's just there's something about it that is very captivating. I keep getting like stunned, like stunning. So yeah, people don't always respond well to you, okay? And now that you've shifted, I feel like you're worried about that. Are people going to respond even stronger in a not so great way? Potentially, but I also feel like people are like, they're bearing witness to this too, whether you realize it or not. And sure, maybe it is like upsetting some people, and maybe some people are talking, and maybe some people are a little threatened by your shift. But I do feel like you're going to be received though. And I want to say, like, you affect people in this way because you're supposed to. I'm talking to some very specific people here. You affect people in this way because you're supposed to. You're supposed to stun people. You may have to trigger some people. But the more pure you get, the more divinely guided you become, the more love and just purity that just radiates out of you, the more people like are not going to be able to say anything negative. Right? It's like saying, it's like calling a really cute golden retriever puppy like something horrible. Like it doesn't make any sense. It's just like, say, huh? What? You understand what I'm saying? But I get it though. I get it. I hope you guys are tracking with this. This is a very interesting reading. All right. Any final messages from the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck? I'm going to move on to part 2. I also want to say, even if you try to retreat, I don't think you're going to be able to retreat for long, because this does feel very driven by your soul, by the divine, by spirit. And there's another card that came out. I was like, oh, I don't think you're like not going to be able to do this. Does that make sense? This feels inevitable. I'm going to say it that way. It feels inevitable that you're going to follow this path and be witnessed in it. It feels inevitable. Oh yeah. Moth and the black egg. And it landed on the camel actually. So like you're wanting to play it safe. And again, you also have the sea serpent and turtle surrounding this. I remember also clarifying the all tied up with the woman holding a heart. Okay. Moth is magnetism. Moth is literally inevitability. Inevitably attracting something your way, whether it's through magic or just energy or just captivation. But black egg is speaking up. Black egg is literally the throat chakra. I think even if you retreat, you're not going to be able to stay there. This feels like such a calling to be you in a more authentic way and to be witnessed. That I don't think you're going to even be able to contain yourself, even though you are kind of scared. The voice, they brought the voice back. Remember your overall over here. That there's something so pure about what you're doing and radiating, but also saying, like also speaking. A lot of you guys, this involves something to do with the throat and being witnessed with the throat. You have, it's like a superpower. I feel like I'm talking to Seraphim right now. This feels like a superpower. Yeah, there's something about your voice that's magnetic and a superpower. And that's also why I think you're not going to be able to hold yourself back. But I also think why people are not going to be able to like not witness you or not be captivated by you. And it also like not be able to deny your beauty, your divinity, your purity of self. Overall, we have the hawk. I love that this came out here for you. This is being divinely guided and allowing yourself to be so. Spirit helping you, spirit guiding your way. And I do feel like you have a lot of comfort from spirit right now in this. Yeah, I feel like you have a lot of comfort. So, Aquas, I wish you luck. Like I said, I don't think you can stop this. Spirit wants it to happen. Your soul wants it to happen. You want it to happen. It's happening. It's happening. Try not to worry about people's responses. All you can worry about is yourself and how you respond. Okay? All right, Aquas, we're going to get into part 2. We're going to pull some tarot cards. I will see you over there if you want to get deeper into this with me. And if you are departing, I hope you enjoyed this read and I hope it was supportive for you. Don't forget to check out websites, socials, all that stuff, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye, Aquas.